everybody, welcome to an episode of Cooking with the Frisbees. Tonight, we're going to do something a little special. We have been experimenting, or not experiment, we've only done one cook with the Himalayan salt block. We are starting to learn that you can use it for more grilling and more cooking. So tonight what we're going to do, we're actually going to cook a whole chicken pressed by the Himalayan salt block. The idea of it is, it'll press down on the grill, it will give it a nice crispy skin from the pressure, but then it also will bleed some of that Himalayan salt into the chicken and hopefully be more flavorful. So we're going to try that tonight. So now we're starting to mess with technique. So you hear the oven in the background. You can't just take that Himalayan salt block and put it on a 400-degree grill. You can't do that. It'll crack. So Beth has decided she's going to warm it up. So we're going to bring it up to 200, then 250, then 275. We'll get it somewhere around 300, and then we'll bring it out to the grill once the chicken is ready. But right now what I'm doing is prepping the chicken because this is going to be spatchcocked. So I know we always show you guys after it's already done, but I'm going to show you what I mean by spatchcocking. So all you're doing, all it means is you want to lay the chicken flat with its back down. So you want to get this bone out of here. So if you don't have a pair of these scissors, I suggest you get them. But all you're doing is you're finding that backbone, you're cutting along that backbone. It's not very easy all the time, I can tell you that. I have pretty strong hands. So see how I went through it? That's one side that's out. There's the backbone right there. So now it's easier for me if I spin it around. I'm going to do it this way
because you're righty.
I can grab the little neck bone, and I know where the spine is, and I just cut along the spine. There we go. Spine out. I'm just going to put this in the sink before I wash things down. Wash my hands. Now, we learned something here. We're going to try and do this today. It's about getting the breastbone out.
I'm going to kind of try and...
So there's a little piece of what they say, the cartilage, that you have to cut out right here. And of course, people make it look easy, but it never is. So there's the cartilage right there. Okay? So we cut that cartilage, you grab here, and you're going to kind of crack that bone. There it is. And here's the breastbone. So you get the breastbone. I'm going to cut a little bit more of this cartilage out here to make my life a little easier. Pull up, bend it back. Pop, it comes out. Then you also want to get this little piece of cartilage out of here too. See if I can do this. So I'm going to try and release it on this side, watching my fingers, of course.
Sharp knife.
Very sharp knife. So I'm reaching down, and
it's
I got it.
just going to allow it to be flatter.
Flat.
Like,
so there you go.
More flat.
So this is out. This is out now. So you can see what it does by taking that out. It really flattened this out. So when I turn it over, look how flat that goes. Now the other thing that I've seen people do that I just want to show you is you take your knife here, again watching your fingers, make a little slit right here, the other side, making another little slit right here, and so Keith, why did you do that? We're going to put
so cool.
the legs in here to kind of hold them in place. It's a little slippery. Get in there. There you go. That one went in there. Find this one. And there you go. So now the legs are there. The other easy thing that they show you to do is just tuck the wings under like this, and that is a spatchcocked chicken, and that's how you do it. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to season this up, and then we're going to be back as soon as we start to put it on the grill. So stay tuned, guys. Hey everybody, so it's time to season the chicken. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to flip this over because I always like to do the back part first. And all we're going to be using, something really simple, some garlic, onion powder, kosher salt, so that it's not extremely salty, because remember, we're cooking it on the salt block. Some thyme, oregano, basil, fresh ground pepper. So let's go ahead and start seasoning. Got to season the back first. Season, season, season. Onion powder. My mom always said, if you've watched any of our episodes, you can never have enough, so be liberal.
It's the nice part about spatchcocking too, is that you get to season both sides of the chicken. Like, typically when I do a whole chicken, I just like put some fresh herbs and stuff inside.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, you get all of it. Like, most of the time you see people stuff it with stuff, and that's how you try and get the seasoning. But now we're just directly applying the seasoning. It's basil from Little Acorn Farm. Bam. Okay, that side is now seasoned. Flip it over. Rinse and repeat. Garlic. I didn't put any cracked pepper on the other side, but I'll do it on this side. A little garlic. Never overdo garlic, because when you put that powdered garlic on there, if you put too much on there, it can turn bitter.
Versus onion powder.
Onion powder, be liberal. A little kosher salt. A little thyme. I don't get to say we're out of time this time.
No,
But I said
I
it.
still have time.
We still have time.
I do.
There's always time. Oregano. Get some really good seasonings on here. Really get it covered up. Some basil. And now I'm going to finish this off with the cracked pepper. And I've become a fresh ground pepper fiend. I don't know why. Like, you can't put enough. The more the merrier with me. So there we go. Now we have it seasoned. You hear that the salt block is warming up. It's almost at 210 degrees. I'm going to go out and I'm going to start the grill. Now what I'm using outside in the grill today is I went with lump charcoal. The last trip that we went on, we tried it in the Big Green Egg because that's what they suggested. And it really does deliver a different flavor profile. It does. You get more of a char to it. And it doesn't burn off as quickly as charcoal. Now, I'm not giving up on charcoal because I stocked up when Costco had it on sale. So there's still 10 bags of Kingsford Professional downstairs. But the lump, I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. And I also put a little bit of hickory wood. Now, we are not smoking this time. We are cooking. So this really should only take about 40 minutes for us to do directly onto the grates. So usually you see us do a lot of smoke. This one will go a little bit faster. I'm hoping this is going to taste great. I hope it's something that you guys are going to want to try. The techniques sounds good, but let's see. Stick with me. Come back. Hey guys, so this is actually a great way to heat up that salt block. Like I said, you just can't throw that on the grill when it's 400 degrees, but the grill still had to be prepped. And then the chicken has to go down before the salt block. So great technique. Remember, just always warm it up in your oven. We've got it at 350 degrees. The grill is at 400 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and let me pull this out. Let's hope I can handle this because it's hot.
We have a tray.
So we're going to got a tray. I'm going to transfer this from here outside. Then you guys come with me and we'll go set up outside. Hey guys. So here we are, 2 stages here. My Masterbuilt 560, it is at 400 degrees. My little netting just to keep things protected. We're going to go ahead, we're going to put the chicken skin side down. Oh, love me a sizzle. Then, got to put my gloves on. And I'm going to take the salt block and I'm going to sit it on top of the chicken. Look at that. Oh. You got to like that. So then I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to set a timer for, let's say, 25 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 25 minutes. she's done it. We'll come back and check it in 25 minutes, guys. I think this one's going to be good. Stick around. Hey guys, so this goes faster than I thought it was. So again, the grill's at 400. I did use my meter, which the meter said there's 12 minutes left, but I want to finish the cook. So, and I don't want the skin to burn. So I'm going to reverse this now. I'm going to take the salt block off of here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flip the chicken over. Well, I got to take it off for a minute. Let's take that off. Don't let the salt block cool down too much. We'll put the salt block back down. That's a lot of bees. And then we're going to take this chicken, we're going to flip it over and let it finish that way. That's a nice golden brown on that skin right there. So now I'm just going to go ahead and let it finish. I'm going to trust my meter again. Let's let it finish and we'll get some of that salt flavor on the underside of it. But I'm going to leave it at 400. Come on back for the finished product. Hey guys, so welcome back. This is it. Now the meter is saying to remove it from heat. You saw that we flipped it over. I actually called a little bit of an audible and I put it back the other way to get the skin a little bit more crispy, just for about 5 or 6 minutes. And now I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to pull this whole thing off of here. Ooh, that's hot. Sit it on the board. You hear that sizzling? Whoo, baby. Look at that. Is that beautiful or what? So now we're going to just take this inside. We're going to let it rest. I'm going to come back out here, keep the grill hot. I'm going to throw some romaine lettuce on here because we're just going to make a really simple Caesar salad. But guys, it looks good. This looks delicious. I think we need to just open the door and let me come back inside. Beth is very focused on the chicken, as you can see. And we're just going to go ahead. I'm going to close this to keep it hot. I'm going to go ahead and bring this inside, and then we'll come back when we're ready to cut into it.
I'm not filming.
Hey guys, so just real simple, like what are we going to serve with this? We're just going to do a simple little Caesar salad, but gotta love the flavor of getting a little bit of char on our romaine. So I left the grill hot. I'm just gonna go ahead and set these on here. Just want to get these hot, get a little crisp on them, let them curl up. We'll give them 2 minutes. We'll come back, we'll pull them off, we'll start plating stuff up. Alright guys, so basically we just did these for a couple of minutes. You just want to get just a little bit of char on top of it. It just adds to the flavor. You don't want these things to wilt and be dead. You just want some char on it. And we love that flavor, obviously, the charcoal grill, because we cook on it all the time. So we're going to go inside. We're going to put together the Caesar salad. We'll come back, we'll cut the chicken up, and it's dinner time. Hey guys, so we're back. And now it's just time to cut it up. But you can see what has happened here. It is nice and crispy. The weight of that salt block really, really helps to crisp that skin up. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I'm a dark meat person. So we're going to cut this. Look how easily that comes off of there. Spatchcocking makes this so much easier. Oh, so I'm going to go ahead and set this on this plate. But at the same time, I think it's time to take a little sample. It's hot. So, as usual, I always cut enough for me, and then cut enough for Beth. Let's get some of that skin. Let's cut this. We'll cut this. Here's a little taste for me.
Is it too hot?
It's a little hot, but my fingers are always sensitive. Beth, you'll be able to grab that. So, let's see what Beth thinks.
Right?
So, not too much salt. It added just the right amount of salt. Now, Beth has also made like a little garnish, just something to dip it into. So what you see here, we've got some pepperoncini, you got tomato, you got scallions, you got onions, you got pearls, Kalamata olives, little olive oil. Did I miss anything? Capers. And all we're going to do is just put a little bit here on the side. A little drizzle on top here like that. Guys, I think that this is a winner. It's going to be delicious. I love it. Use your salt block. If you don't have one, get one, because it didn't add too much salt. It's just the right amount of salt. Now, the upfront seasoning, we were very careful not to use Himalayan sea salt or anything like that, because we didn't want to oversalt. We've had that happen before. So, guys, I would tell you this technique is a success. Just make sure that you warm up your salt block so that it won't break on you. It's delicious.
So good.
Little Caesar salad. We're just gonna, hey, it's dinner time. We're gonna go ahead and eat. So, you guys, thanks for watching. Click the like button. It helps with the algorithm. Click subscribe. Our base is going up. It means you like what you see. And there's more gardening to be done too as the fall-winter garden goes. So, thanks for joining us on Cooking with the Frisbees, and we'll see you next time.